Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. Got bells in the car, we're out for a little drive. Today we're going to do a just passing through video of Kingsville, Texas. Kingsville is home to Texas A&M University, Kingsville. So one of the smaller sister schools to A&M. Not far away from here is Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. I used to work at A&M Corpus Christi. But as is, I guess, kind of customary for the channel, we're just passing through, driving to see what we can see. There is an old theater I'd like to try to find, if I'm able to. But we have the GPS set to the city center, and in hopes of finding the downtown portion, if not the historic downtown portion. We're gonna turn left here and make our way through town. See what we can see. There will be some commentary relative to some of the things that we happen to encounter on our drive. But honestly, also too, if there's something that we see that might require a little bit of extra detail, I'll try to throw that up on the videos, so that you guys can see that on the screen. But we know we'll put in things like the population and the mileage to the coast and some of those other points of emphasis. There's a wellness gym now open, Colston Wellness. Looks like they're affiliated with Christus Spohn. Christus Spohn is one of the hospitals in the Coastal Bend area. I might have taken one turn too soon, because at some point I think we're going to have to turn right in order to get to the... You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. My GPS will reroute. Let's see if we can do that and find the historic downtown. Yeah, see, my GPS is rerouted. Should be able to turn left in about a half a mile or so. This looks like a school up here on our right. It is H.M. King High School. We had a little bit of a mishap with the bells on our way here today. She didn't eat a whole lot for breakfast this morning. And she had some water, and I just gave her a little bit of it. I had to pull over, and she got a little sick in the car. I have the car cover, like this U-shaped car cover thing, so that helped take care of it. protect everything so I can take that out tonight and wash that all down. And it wasn't a lot, like just a little, very little actually, but she's clearly not feeling great today. So she had a little bit of water, a little bit of food, and you can't tell if she doesn't feel well. She's sitting in the back looking out the window. Beef and Bones Meat Market. I bet that's probably pretty good. I don't know what the speed limit is on this road. Oh, 35. Okay. My GPS is telling me to turn. So since I'm not familiar, I'm going to go ahead and turn. This looks like one of the main, I guess for lack of a better way to say it, the drags of Kingsville. But we're looking for the downtown section. Oh, there's a Korean barbecue place over here. I guess that's not something I would have thought I would have found here. I love me some Korean barbecue. There's also a sign here for a psychic. This is telling me to turn right in a half a mile. Orthodontics in what looks like a neighborhood now off of one of those main drags. Federal Credit Union. Looks like there's a church up here on our left. St. Gertrude's, maybe. St. Gertrude's Hall, Youth Educational Center. St. Gertrude the Great Catholic Church. This is where it's telling us to turn right. And I think it's just, I'm pretty sure my GPS is just taking me to downtown towards City Hall. We'll find out. That's part of the fun with some of these drives. Just places we're not familiar with. We get to drive around and explore a little. Ed's Auto Care. I feel like up in the distance I see some like older looking, what I would hope would be the historic downtown. So we might be getting closer. So some of these buildings are a little bit reminiscent of a historic downtown. This used to be a fitness center on our left, so it was Pure. Now it's called Pure Platinum Gym, but they had Zumba at one point. Looks like an abandoned building, but you can barely make out the sign over there that says Waterbeds. So like an old furniture store. Zarski Lumber Company since 1928. King Ranch Saddle Shop, shipping and receiving premier medical supply. This has to, yeah, this is the just 500 feet away is the city hall. So this is like the downtown section. So this right up here on our right would be, I think, City Hall. And this is telling us sign right here is to turn left for the historic downtown. So we're going to go ahead and turn left here. I feel like that, I'm going to try to see if I can get it with my phone now that I'm sitting here. But I feel like this over here on our left kind of looks like a railroad depot. So maybe at some point, the tracks are right there. Maybe at some point. Oh wow, the municipal building is still, looks like it's here. Very much historic downtown. Pharmacy, antique, Roy's Hobbies. You know what? That might be the old theater that I wanted to drive. And you know what? Never. It's not. I see it up a little bit ahead. But that Roy's old theater is a really old looking building, too. Cherry Tree Tea Room and Gift Shop. Right up here, though, on our left is the old theater that I'm so fascinated with these old theaters. But if I remember my notes correctly on this one, it was it's designed by a guy named Corgan, I think, and built in the 50s, and it closed in the 90s. But it housed a church at one point also. Now something called the Kate Building across the street, and looks like a food establishment. And then, of course, because it's Texas, H-E-B. But even these old buildings, like right up here on our left with the blue windows, this looks like what could be like a car dealership from back in the day. It wasn't a very long stretch of historic downtown, but it was kind of cool looking. I do not know what this is up in front of us. But we're going to go find out. Law firm. So, oh, this must be the county courthouse. So I think it's Kleberg County, if I'm not mistaken. This must, oh, there, yeah. So Kleberg County Courthouse. We can drive around it. See what else we can see. Yeah, Belle seems like she feels fine, even though she had a little bit of a tummy issue on our way here. It's definitely a old school looking building. While I'm here, I am going to do a little bit of a walk through Texas A&M University, Kingsville. Turn around here though, see if I can't get a better shot of the actual, I think the other, because the other signs say it was on this side was for the entrance. Very interesting. While I'm here, going to do a walkthrough of Texas A&M University, Kingsville. That'll be a separate video though. So I'll film that today, but also publish it later. But that'll probably do it for this particular video in our drive through the historic downtown of Kingsville, Texas. If you haven't done so already and you like these types of ride with me videos, please like and subscribe. And until next time, let's remember to live life outside of the work that we do.